Sister Wives fans who followed Garrison Brown online knew how much he loved animals, particularly his pet cats. He loved showing off Cathu patches and his latest rescue, Miss Buttons. Janelle Brown previously confirmed Garrison's cats now have loving homes with his siblings. But there's more positive news to share amid this terrible tragedy. Now, Flagstaff animal shelters are shining a light on Garrison Brown's love for animals and keeping his memory alive. Keep watching and see what's happening. After news of Garrison Brown's death broke, fans looked for ways to help. Donating to Flagstaff animal shelters was one of the most popular methods of honoring him. In loving memory of Garrison Brown, the High Country Humane Society began their post. Today, we remember and celebrate the life of Garrison, a friend and an extraordinary cat lover whose kindness touched the lives of all who knew him, both two- and four-legged. Garrison's unwavering love for cats was a heartfelt passion. The shelter went on to detail the overwhelming number of donations they received in Garrison Brown's name. As of the time of posting, the society received almost $13,000. They plan to use the money to care for the 150 animals at the shelter, as well as sponsoring cat adoptions for the rest of March. But that's not where the story ends. The High Country Humane Society also plans to continue Garrison's legacy by naming their cat adoption room after him. In the post, they provide details for a naming ceremony later in the month. Garrison, you may have left this world, but you will forever remain in our hearts, remembered for your kindness, your laugh, and your unwavering love for all cats. Rest in peace, dear friend. You will be profoundly missed, but never forgotten, the shelter concluded. They also invited Instagram users to continue donating via a provided link. Many Sister Wives fans are still struggling with Garrison's tragic death. However, they're delighted to know that local Flagstaff animal shelters are keeping his memory alive. However, Sister Wives fans know that Christine Brown had a unique connection to all the Brown family children, even if she wasn't their biological mother. In the family's early days, Christine stayed home to care for the children while the other mothers worked outside the home. As a result, Garrison Brown's death hit Christine incredibly hard. This week, she's shared many fond memories of him. Her latest photos featured throwbacks from his childhood that many fans hadn't seen before. In light of Garrison Brown's passing, several family members have come forward to share their happiest memories of him. Although Christine Brown wasn't his biological mother, she very much considered him to be one of her own. His loss seems to be hitting her particularly hard, especially after how close they grew over the past few seasons. Garrison had made it clear that he still considered Christine one of his mothers, even as she was no longer married to Kody. I've been scanning all my 35mm camera film and found some gold mines. He truly bless our lives, Christine captioned a new Instagram video. The clip features several snippets of photos from Christine's old camera from Garrison's childhood. Among the photos are Garrison playing outside and even one of him holding the baby sibling. However, many Sister Wives viewers believe the show should end in light of Garrison's death. However, insiders believe TLC has already resumed filming. Over the last few seasons, it was clear Garrison felt Kody neglected him and his siblings apart from Robyn's children. TLC has remained pretty quiet about the tragedy so far. But as the fall TV season draws closer, Sister Wives viewers can likely expect to hear more about the possibility of a new season. Amid the horrific loss of her son, Garrison Brown, Janelle Brown has shared something beautiful that is coming from the tragedy. While everyone is still processing the terrible loss of Garrison, generous donations are providing a sweet avenue for his legacy to carry on. Although Garrison Brown's strong mom, Janelle Brown, must be carrying a heavy burden in the loss of her son, she is still sharing details about good. While no one wishes this situation on anyone, it is heartwarming to see the Sister Wives community rallying around the family to show love in the unimaginable tragedy. Each demonstration of love and support for the family is a testament to the bonds they have made. Garrison is known for his deep, caring heart, and his legacy will continue even after death. Furthermore, his compassion, laughter, and unconditional love were seen in the life he lived, and those who knew him want to see it live on. On March 13, Janelle Brown shared a post on her Instagram page that shows a truly remarkable outpouring of love. As an illustration of support, High County Humane posted a beautiful tribute to Garrison Brown. In his loving memory, significant donations are being made to aid the shelter. Recognizing Garrison's passion for caring for people and cats alike, the shelter will be able to provide for more than 150 homeless animals with generous donations of close to $13,000. Additionally, they will present a plaque to Janelle representing Garrison's life legacy. Furthermore, they will honor Garrison and his cats, Kathy, Patches, and Miss Buttons, by naming the shelter room after them. In response, many of the Sister Wives community added to the support for Janelle Brown and the entire Brown family. Undeniably, Garrison Brown has made a great impact in his short 25 years of life. Without a doubt, his absence is already apparent. Through this tragedy, may the Browns continue to feel the love and support from the Sister Wives community. Additionally, may Garrison Brown's legacy carry on with a reminder of his compassion, laughter, and unconditional love for others. However, Gwendolyn Brown shocked Sister Wives fans with her latest move. Find out what led to the shutdown of her online business in this exclusive look at the details. Discover the latest update on Gwendolyn Brown's decision to shutter her Patreon page. Explore the reasons behind this move and what fans are saying about it. Join the conversation as Sister Wives fans weigh in on Gwendolyn Brown's surprising choice to close her online business. Read what supporters are advising her to do next amidst the ongoing drama. Delve into the uncertainty surrounding Gwendolyn Brown's online presence and the possibility of a comeback. Learn more about the future of her digital ventures and the impact of recent events on her decision-making. Gain insight into the reactions from the Sister Wives community following Gwendolyn Brown's departure from the online sphere. Explore the implications of her exit on the larger fan base and the show's future. Reflect on the controversy surrounding Gwendolyn Brown's departure from the online business world. Consider the implications of her decision on her followers and the future of Sister Wives. However, Garrison Brown passed away March 5 from an apparent suicide. In the midst of this tragedy, Janelle Brown has taken the time to give fans an update. Janelle stood by her kids instead of Kody Brown during the COVID epidemic. Kody wanted Janelle to throw her boys out of her house so that he could come around, and she refused. Janelle would not have been so protective years ago. When the children were smaller, Christine was their primary caregiver. Christine took care of all of the kids when they were small, including Mary Brown's child Leon. Janelle's children are still close to Christine. However, Janelle's instincts changed as her children grew older. Janelle chose to take some time away after Garrison's funeral to regroup. Janelle posted on Instagram a photo of her with her grandbabies. Garrison's funeral was held over the weekend in Flagstaff, and spending time with the grandchildren was just what Janelle needed. Janelle also shared Kody Padron's tribute to Garrison as well. Several followers offered their love and prayer to Janelle after this terrible ordeal. Garrison was such a beloved member of the Sister Wives cast and was great with his nieces and nephews. Both Maddie and Kody shared photos of Garrison with their children. Garrison adored his mother and Christine, but was still estranged from his father when he passed away. Here is just a few messages left on Janelle's post. "I'm so sorry for this enormous loss, Janelle. He was such a bright light. You have almost 15,000 people here praying for you and supporting you as you grieve the loss of your boy. I admire how much you fought for your kids. We are so sorry. We light a candle nightly in memory of Garrison and ask for comfort for you and your family." However, Season 19 of Sister Wives will feature that aftermath of Garrison's death. Last season, Mary and Janelle both left Kody. Garrison had bought his home in Flagstaff and was planning to have family get-togethers there. Now that Garrison is gone, a reunion is planned sometime this year in his honor. Garrison's mental health was a concern before his suicide, but Janelle was very concerned the day before he was found dead. Gabriel Brown found Garrison and called 911 to report his death. Of course, this had to be hard on Gabe considering how close he and Garrison were and the problems they both had with Kody. May Garrison rest in peace. The family is in our thoughts and prayers, and we are glad that Janelle found some happiness despite this tragedy. Sister Wives can currently be seen streaming on Discovery and Max. However, as the shock over the tragic death of Garrison Brown continues to reverberate through the Sister Wives universe, it's worth remembering 8 times Kody Brown and Robyn Brown put themselves and their needs first. When the series first premiered in 2010, Kody was married to his first 3 wives, Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown. The entire family lived in one large house in Utah, with each wife having her own wing where she lived with her children. That changed when Kody moved his family out of Utah, in fear that the state would prosecute him for polygamy. During the first season of Sister Wives, Kody courted and married his fourth wife, Robyn, and moved the family out of Utah and into 4 separate homes. This divided the family and Kody's time, leaving less time for each wife and each of Kody's 18 children. The arrival of the COVID-19 pandemic divided the family even further, exposing the existing resentments and rifts within the family. In stark contrast to the first season of the show, Sister Wives Season 18 found Kody being divorced by the last of his first 3 wives and in an accidentally monogamous relationship with Robyn. However, with 4 wives and 18 children in Sister Wives, the Brown family always struggled to live together again, as they did back in Utah during Sister Wives Season 1. However, finding one house that could accommodate them all was nearly impossible, so they had to live in separate homes. At one point, they've lived in 4 separate homes in the same cul-de-sac, which made it easier for Kody to spend time with all of his wives and children. That didn't last either, and the wives eventually had to find new homes to live in, often at considerable distances apart. Funds were limited in part because the Browns had invested in a large plot of land at Coyote Pass in Arizona, with the goal of developing it for the family to live on together. When it came time for Janelle to find a house, her money was tied up at Coyote Pass. Instead of helping her, Kody bought a large, expensive home for Robyn and her 4 children. Left to fend for herself, Janelle had to live in a trailer on the land, with her and Kody's youngest child. By the time Christine, Janelle, and Mary left Kody, the Brown family hadn't yet developed any of the land. Kody was able to buy Christine out, paying her only $10 for her share. Ultimately, she didn't care about the money and just wanted to be free of Kody. The other wives thought it was unfair since Kody didn't split Christine's share with the rest of them, keeping it all for himself. It's unclear what will happen to Janelle and Mary's share of the land at Coyote Pass. However, during a Sister Wives Season 18 episode, Kody was telling Mary and Robyn his revised dream for Coyote Pass. With his family in shambles, the dream of building multiple family homes was replaced by the idea of building a barndominium, a small apartment situated over a storage shed. Kody planned to store his things in the barn while Mary lived in the apartment above. Though Mary was visibly offended by Kody's terrible plan, she didn't say so, and neither did Robyn. Kody's barndominium dream was emblematic of how he treated Mary like another unwanted item to store out of sight. Though Robyn befriended Mary, she cared more about living the polygamous dream that she had been promised. When Robyn first married into the family, the Browns were a large, boisterous clan who were always there for each other. Robyn wanting that for herself and her kids was more important to her than Mary's happiness. That's why Robyn kept begging Mary to stay in the marriage despite Kody often making it painfully clear about his lack of feelings for Mary. Eventually, Mary had enough of hearing that her husband never loved her and divorced Kody in 2022. However, news broke recently about the tragic death of Garrison, Kody and Janelle's 25-year-old son, who died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Sadly, Garrison wasn't on good terms with his father at the time of his death, as they've been feuding since the COVID-19 pandemic tore the family apart. Several of Kody's older kids, including Garrison, weren't able to follow Kody and Robyn's strict COVID rules and were therefore not allowed to see their father. The pandemic separation was painful for everyone involved, and the family was never able to reunite after the pandemic ended. In hindsight, Kody and Robyn's behavior during the COVID-19 pandemic was suspect. Though there's no doubt that they were scared of the virus, it's possible that their response was born of a subconscious desire to be alone together with their 4 kids. That would explain why it was so easy for Kody to simply cut his older kids out of his life for months at a time instead of looking for other solutions. Especially since Kody and Robyn were hypocritical and didn't always follow the strict viral mitigation rules they wanted everyone else to follow. One major struggle with living in a plural marriage is the ever-hovering specter of jealousy. When Kody was married to his first 3 wives, he treated them equally and was more capable of managing the green-eyed monster. The delicate balance he had achieved with Mary, Janelle, and Christine was obliterated when Kody married Robyn and made multiple mistakes in the marriage. Not only did he start spending more and more time at Robyn's house, but it was obvious that his feelings for Robyn were more romantic than his dutiful feelings toward his first 3 wives. The jealousy was especially hard on Christine, who made it clear she was having a hard time watching Kody and Robyn's romance unfold. If Kody had wanted to save his marriage with Christine, he could have easily adjusted his behavior towards Robyn while spending more time with Christine. As the patriarch of a plural family, it's his duty to treat his wives equally and do everything in his power to make them feel comfortable and loved. Not only did Kody not try to save his marriages, but he actively pushed each of his first 3 wives away. Since Kody married Robyn, it's impossible not to notice that she always sits next to him during family meetings. This has led to speculation that Robyn has insisted on sitting next to Kody. This could be because Robyn was insecure about her position as the 4th wife and wanted Kody to make a point by seating her directly by his side. Another reason could be due to Robyn always bragging about how she could speak Kody, so perhaps she sat near him to translate his words to the rest of the fa. He kissed me and I was like, all right, well, it's done. It's been done. However, during a Sister Wives season 18 episode, Christine talked about how upset she was Kody had kissed Robyn before the wedding. Robyn, who expresses guilt about the kiss, says, he kissed me and I was like, all right, well, it's done. It's been done. Before courting Robyn, Kody and his wives had a rule against intimacy before marriage, which included kissing. If Kody, who would often kiss and tell, didn't stop at just kissing and potentially had sex before marriage. Another early betrayal involved Robyn's wedding dress. During an early Sister Wives Season 1 episode, Robyn took her future sister wives to help her pick out her wedding dress. The event was a beautiful bonding experience that brought the women together. Later, it was revealed Robyn went back to the dress shop with Kody and picked a different dress. Christine, Mary, and Janelle were shocked by the revelation as the incident set the stage for Robyn's relationship with her sister wives. During the Sister Wives Season 17 tell-all, Robyn talked about Christine and Janelle's bodies in a very problematic way. While trying to defend Kody, Robyn accused his ex-wives of nagging and said that when she joined the Brown family, she immediately saw all of Kody's spouses suffer from stretch marks and weight gain. The point she was trying to make was that Kody loved his wives despite all their physical flaws, but the comments reflected terribly on her character. Kody didn't defend his other wives against Robyn's cruel words about their bodies. Robyn also insisted that though these relationships are hard to maintain, the other wives should have gotten off their butts and worked it out with Kody. Robyn's remarks are troubling because she inferred that Kody was a good man for having relationships with his wives despite their fluctuating weights. Setting aside the fact that his wives got stretch marks and gained weight from carrying his children, blaming the wives for their issues with Kody said a lot about Robyn's commitment to being part of a happy plural family. When Sister Wives first premiered, it was a show about a functional, happy polygamous family that was meant to show viewers how plural marriage could work. In the end, it turned into a show chronicling the dissolution of a plural family. By the time the most recent season wrapped up, Kody found himself in an accidentally monogamous marriage with Robyn. Though Robyn often gets blamed for driving Kody's other wives away, Kody is equally responsible for destroying his family. One by one, Kody's first 3 wives walked out on him, first Christine, then Janelle, and finally Mary. Though Kody once believed he was called by God to live in a plural marriage, he ran out of steam along the way and decided to be monogamous. Since he couldn't come out and admit he didn't want to be a polygamist anymore, maybe not even to himself, Kody slowly sabotaged his relationships with his first 3 wives. With Christine, he leaned on her jealousy to drive her away. With Janelle, he used COVID-19 as an excuse to stop seeing her and her children. Finally, he neglected and mistreated Mary until she couldn't take it anymore. However, Janelle Brown is trying her best to find solace after Garrison's death. It has been an overwhelming and emotional week for her, and she is now trying to heal. The matriarch has already paid tribute to the departed soul, and her kids are doing everything to make his soul rest in peace. Hence, Janelle didn't hesitate to give shelter to the 3 furry friends of Garrison who had been with him till his last breath. She happily welcomed them to her house and made some shocking revelations about their adoption on social media. What did she reveal? Garrison's untimely death left a void in the hearts of the Browns. The Sister Wives family never saw this coming and have been mourning his death. However, all of them are looking for ways to pay tribute to their beloved member. Hence, there couldn't be a better option than looking after his cats and taking good care of them. Apparently, Garrison Brown loved being the pet parent. His passion for rescuing and caring for cats was evident as he never considered them animals. The celeb used to call them his family and even adopted a new furry friend just a few days before he took his own life. So after this tragic death, viewers were skeptical about the fate of Garrison's 3 besties. But it appears that Janelle is making sure that these 3 cats are safe and fine. It seems that she initially decided to take them to her home until their permanent place was decided. The sister wives celeb then shared a picture of them on social media, where fans finally confronted her. A user asked, "I hope she keeps them and they're not returned back to the Humane Society." Janelle was quick to clear that she wasn't giving back the cats. She revealed they are settling in with Garrison's siblings as we speak. Though she didn't disclose the names of her kids who were willing to take these cats to their house, viewers were happy that Garrison's furry besties weren't going back to the animal shelter. Sister Wives viewers decided to pay tribute to Garrison in a special way. They chose to make donations to the same animal shelter from where he got his last cat. So many of them ended up donating money in memory of him and showed their generosity. Soon Janelle learned about this move from her viewers, and she took to social media to thank them. Janelle shared a carousel of snaps that featured Garrison's cats. She then wrote an overwhelming caption. The matriarch stated, "I have been brought to tears again." Janelle narrated how she recently learned about all the donations that her viewers were making. She clearly loved the fact that they were in the name of Garrison. Janelle continued to thank her viewers for the generosity they showed and admitted that it meant a lot to her. She further wrote, "The cats he adopted from both agencies were so important to him." The celeb concluded, "He loved being the cat dad. Hence, it is evident that everything near Garrison is dear to her, and she wouldn't let anything go in vain."